All right, guys. So I know I tried to do a live stream earlier. Kept on cutting out. Just gonna give it to you in a video form. So the Saints lose to the Arizona Cardinals, 20-13, um, in the first Kellen Moore regular season coached game. Honestly, this is about what I expected. I feel like this was a little bit of how I thought the game would play out. I did predict the score properly. I said Cardinals would win 20-13. I don't think I predicted it on YouTube, but I know I said it elsewhere. In fact, I think I have receipts for that, so I'll put that in the thumbnail. Anyway, it's not actually the point. The point is, I felt like a lot of us thought we were going to lose, and we did. I thought we had a chance to win coming in, and I think that did show during the game that we did have a chance. I don't think Arizona did anything overwhelmingly. I can't even find the word to use to follow that. So I don't think Arizona did anything out of the ordinary to overwhelm the Saints. I felt like a lot of what happened during the game was I felt like it was the Saints just kind of killing themselves. I mean, you got 14 penalties. 14 penalties. I would be willing to bet that 70% of those came on the offensive line. Illegal formations, illegal shifts, all that crap. All that stupid stuff. This undisciplined offensive line, this pathetic offensive line. So that's first and foremost. That drove me crazy all game. Just horrible, horrible freaking offensive line play. And then on top of that, I know I made a stream at halftime to talk about that series before that last defensive series before the half where we ended up missing a tackle, Justin Reed, and allowing a 2nd and 23 conversion shortly after, and then ultimately allowing a touchdown without using any of our timeouts to stop the clock, leaving ourselves essentially nothing. Like, even with them scoring a touchdown, at least a minute and a half could have been preserved for you to go down and maybe get a field goal, make it 17-13 at half. But no, Kellen Moore decides not to call any timeouts. So 3 absolutely inexcusable factors on that sequence, on that defensive series. Just pathetic. Justin Reed misses the most disgusting, disrespectful tackle I have ever seen in my life. I mean, bro didn't even look like he was trying. Like, that was disgustingly bad. And it's a shame, because if he makes that tackle, that high percentage tackle, we get the ball back. They don't score a touchdown. But no, they convert. Then they convert on 2nd and 23. And they score a touchdown with 28 seconds left because we decide not to call any timeouts. I said that I thought that series would cost us at the end, and I still feel that way. They got a touchdown out of it. We lost by a touchdown. Put 2 and 2 together. Unbelievable, dude. It's pathetic. It's a shame. I mean, you're already behind the 8 ball in talent when it comes to a lot of these NFL teams. So whenever you do stupid stuff like missing on fundamental things like tackling and allowing a long yard situation and a conversion to the other team, I mean, you're already, like, screwing yourself double. Like, I mean, maybe that is due to a lack of talent. Maybe that's a contribution. Maybe that's a result of a lack of talent. Allowing 2nd and 23 and missing sure 3rd down stops. Maybe that is a result of not having talent. But, I mean, I'd be willing to bet that 95% of NFL defensive players would be willing to make that tackle or not allow a 2nd and 23, and the New Orleans Saints didn't do either of those things. So, with that being said, I feel like that series costed us the game. I felt like, I mean, not only from a points perspective on the scoreboard, which that obviously, I mean, you lose by 7, they scored 7 on that drive, was a big deal, but just from a momentum standpoint, I mean, you could have gone into the halftime winning 13-10, and you get the ball right out of the locker room. I mean, instead you're down 7. You come out, you do nothing with the ball in your first series. They go down, they get a field goal after another horrible effort on tackling Benson, the running back, by Kool-Aid McKinstry. In fact, and Kool-Aid McKinstry is a hot topic in this video as well, because he played horrible. He got cooked the entire game. Marvin Harrison Jr. had his way with him. McKinstry was horrible with tackling as well. I mean, pathetic. So Kool-Aid McKinstry, I mean, is definitely one of the contributing factors to the way this game shaped out. And then whenever you go down to try to make it a 7-point game in the third quarter, Blake Grupe, who's been just, I mean, you don't know what you're going to get from him game to game, hooks a chip shot, 37-yard field goal, so you're still down 10. So, yeah, there's that. And then, I mean, by the skin of your teeth, you have a possession at the end of the game to go down and try to tie the game. Spencer Rattler throws a beautiful pass in the end zone to Juwan Johnson. I mean, I think for 2 seconds, I was ecstatic because I thought that was a touchdown. No, he drops it. He drops it with his stupid, dumb hands. His stupid, dumb hands. But he uses them hands to make TikTok videos all day long. But he can't catch a touchdown that he had in his hands on his way to the ground. Drops it. Right in the mittens, bro. That was about as equivalent to like when Foster Moreau dropped that pass against the Jaguars a couple years ago in the end zone. Pathetic, dude. Can't happen. And I guess all that stuff is a result of a lack of talent. I mean, you got a subpar tight end. You got subpar defensive players, aging veterans, inexperienced players, new coaching, a below-average offensive line, undisciplined. I mean, I guess that's all a contributing factor in a result of not having enough talent, not having good talent. And I think, I mean, in spite of all that, we still had a chance to win because Arizona is not that good. But, I mean, you're already behind the 8 ball. The odds are already against you, and you can't do the tiny things right. You can't make a 37-yard field goal. You can't catch a football in the end zone that you have in your hands, in your grasp, all the way until you hit the stupid ground. You can't make a tackle on third and 10 when Kyler Murray basically gifts you, hey, I'm just going to throw a 5-yard pass, tackle him. And you have him right in your freaking your view, and you miss it. You miss the tackle. You got him pinned at 2nd and 23, and you let him convert and get a first down. I mean, dude, like, these are like stupid, dumb, idiotic mistakes that should not happen. Like, bro, I mean, it blows my mind because it's one thing to get blown out and just get out-muscled, out-talented, all that good stuff. It's a whole nother thing to literally, like, you know, yeah, we are a bad team, and here we are, you know, doing this stupid stuff, like missing stupid tackles that should be stops and punts coming, and missing 37-yard field goals and dropping. I mean, it's mind-blowing, dude. It's mind-blowing. It's like, not only are you a bad team talent-wise, you're just like a bad team, like you're just fundamentally, dude. Like, fundamentally, you're just a bad team, bro. Like, most of the teams in the NFL get the fundamental things right. Even if they're bad. The Saints are bad and they're fundamentally bad. You're never going to win like that. Now, I personally thought that Spencer Rattler did okay today. Considering the circumstances, I thought Spencer Rattler did okay. There's nothing that I saw that makes me believe that I think that was kind of a weird way to start that sentence. Basically, what I'm saying is, if he puts up these kinds of performances every week, I don't think you can bench him. I mean, he's not turning the ball over. He's proving that he can put the ball down the field and put you in a position to win the game. I don't think much of the loss today is on him. I don't think he did anything monumentally demoralizing to cost you the game today. I think, like I said, you miss a 37-yard field goal. You have terrible defensive backs. Kool-Aid McKinstry and Justin Reed back there just giving up big plays. Just giving them freaking first downs. You got, Rattler threw a beautiful pass in the end zone, a desperation pass in the end zone that was beautiful, right in the hands of Jawan Johnson, and he couldn't handle it because his stupid freaking hands can't hold on to the ball. Because he's a freaking subpar tight end. It's just annoying, dude. The Saints should have won that game today. They should have won that game today. And I get it. I understand. We're not going to be competitive. We're not going anywhere this year. But the principle is you got to win games when you get the chance to win because you're not going to win many games. You're not winning next week. You're not winning the week after that. You're not winning the week after that. The next winnable game you probably have is against the Giants in about a month. That's probably the next winnable game you have against them. Arizona was a winnable game today. If you told me that Arizona, the Saints were going to hold them to 20 points, well, with this offense, I can't say that I would have thought we were going to win, but I mean, you hold them to 20 points, and you give yourself a shot. I mean, I don't know, dude. It's just frustrating because if all those things go right, if Justin Reed makes the stupid tackle like he should have, if Blake Grupe makes a 37-yard field goal like he should have, hell, if those two things go right, the Saints probably win the game today. If Justin Reed just makes the stupid tackle and Blake Grupe doesn't miss a chip shot field goal, the Saints probably win. But no. Speaking of missing a chip shot, the Niners kicker just missed a chip shot. But anyway, that's all I can really say. I mean, it's one thing to be bad, but I don't think being bad is what costed the Saints today. I think being fundamentally stupid costed the Saints today. Like, if you're just bad, you're probably getting blown out every week. I have a feeling that a lot of the games we're going to play in this year, we're not going to lose because we're just bad. We're going to lose because we're fundamentally stupid. And I felt like that's what happened today. But anyway, I just want us to get a few wins. I'd be grateful if we got 5. If we got 5, I'd say I'd be hopeful. I'll feel hopeful for the future. I'm not going to go farther than that. Just get some freaking wins so we don't go winless, okay? Anyway, I'm out. See y'all.